welcome back to On the Workbench. Today we're taking a look at this 3/8 and 1/2 inch shake and break. No, we're not talking about a restaurant that has excellent cheese fries. We're talking about accessories for an air hammer or air chisel, whatever you want to call it, that can be used to loosen a tight bolt and maybe a slightly unconventional manner. So we got two options here. These have a .401 shank, compatible with any 401 air hammer. This is made out of, I guess I don't know what it's made out of, but it's obviously some form of steel. It's supposed to be hardened for impact rated. We've got a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch drive square end here. You notice there is no ball detent around the end of either of these. And then as we're looking at these, we also have this is a hex 6-sided shank up here that you can put a 19mm or 3/4 inch box end wrench around to help to be able to add the rotation that your air hammer won't give you. Since the air hammer will beat at this and provide horizontal motion, you can use a wrench to get the twisting motion, again to help to loosen your fastener. And so what we can do is we can take, I've just got a couple impact sockets. Now you obviously want to use impact sockets with this. Now this impact socket, because of it being of no detent, actually fits pretty loose on here. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish there was actually a ball detent on there. And if we go here on the 1/2, again, it fits pretty loose. It seems like what I'll probably end up doing with these after I get the label here taken off, I'll put links to these below on Amazon. They're very cheap parts that you can get. It seems like putting some duct tape around here would help to tighten up that fit a little bit. So let's give that a shot and see how that would look. So now if I take this and I put just a little piece of duct tape here on one of the 4 sides, and I go to put my impact socket onto it after I get this matted down, I can get a much more snug fit just with a little bit of duct tape there that'll hold the socket on. And then obviously you can remove the duct tape when you're done. So I think that's a little tip or a trick that might help to hold it on, just so you don't have a socket flying everywhere. And so if we take our air hammer, then in this case here I've got a chuck. I'll put a little card up here for a video about this chuck here. And I can put another one. This is a Porter cable. You can't actually buy this one anymore. Drop that in to your air hammer, and you can see obviously it'll twist. We can put a 19mm or 3/4 inch wrench around it, so that while it's hammering on it, we can be twisting this, and then put the 1/2 inch one on here. Then we have our socket. So we can be using this combination, obviously with gloves on your hand. I think that would be very important, and proper eye protection to protect your eyes, to help to be able to bust loose a difficult socket that's corroded, or a bolt that's corroded and is otherwise frozen. This is kind of a last ditch effort to free a bolt. And so if you're feeling really crazy, one other combination that you could do is you could take one of these Milwaukee impact bit adapters. This has a, let's see, this is the 1/2 inch drive adapter version. I can put this on the end of my 1/2 inch drive shake and break. And then I can take an impact rated bit, again, an impact rated bit. This is a Bosch one that I've got. Put this on here. So we can get that seated in there properly. There we go. So that's seated there. And so now I can have the impacting screwdriver that can be used to try to free up other screws with your air hammer. And then by assembling this combination, you may, emphasis on may, be able to help reduce your need for one of these traditional classic pounding air hammer, not air hammers, manual impact drivers. This is a Craftsman made in USA one. I think it's actually made by Lyle, if I'm not mistaken, but that's not the point of this video. And so then you got this, and this has a easy to replace bit. I've not used this yet. I just got the shake and breaks here, just showing you some of my ideas that I've got with them, and a way to make your impact hammer that much more versatile. So if you've had good success with these shake and breaks, I believe they're by Mayhew tools. They come in 3/8 and 1/2 inch drive. I'm not aware of a 3/4 or a 1/4 inch drive size versions of these. So if you're interested in these, I'll put Amazon links to these below. They are affiliate links. It helps us support this channel. I did buy these with my own money. This is not a sponsored video, just to make sure that's 100% clear. I buy tools because I think they're fascinating and interesting that I might get a use out of. And for me, I looked at these as tools that could possibly help to get me out of a bind. And if I'm in that bind, I won't have time to actually go back and buy these, so I might as well buy these before I'm in the bind. And I need some other alternative to break loose a broken, not a broken, but just an otherwise frozen bolt, you know, for example, on a suspension. So just another tool to be able to have available as another weapon to be able to fight against corroded and otherwise damaged fasteners. So I hope you found this video useful and interesting. Click the thumbs up below. It really helps support this channel. And I look forward to seeing you back here on another video. And have a great day. Bye.